vampire and someone that moans. Hello everybody, Tom here from Code, I hope you're well. Today we're going to discuss the age-old thing about people who are energy vampires. Now, for some of you, you won't be aware of this term, but an energy vampire, in a spiritual sense, is someone who will literally, like a vampire in a horror film or a horror book, suck the life out of you. Rather than sucking the blood out of you, which is the literal thing a vampire does, this person will suck the life out of you. They will make you feel so bad that they literally do crush any joy within you. Now, I'm making this video today, and without being too critical, I work with somebody who is a full-on energy vampire. This man is, I refer to him as Dark Cloud. He's Dark Cloud because he hasn't got anything good to say. Everything that comes out of his mouth is a moan or a whinge or a whine. And quite frankly, I'm fed up of his belly aching. As a person, he's actually an okay guy. And some of what he says is very valid and should be listened to. And although he is very opinionated, he has some good points. Let's be under no illusions. He isn't all hot air and just unnecessary. But it's excessive to the point where it literally is becoming like an absolute energy sapping vibe. He comes into the office and me and my colleague, we look at each other and we're just like, oh God, here he is. And he literally just goes off on a tangent, goes on about how he doesn't enjoy this, he doesn't enjoy that, so-and-so's useless, I don't like the job, whatever. And a part of me just wants to pipe up and say, look, if you're not happy, mate, just leave. Because, you know, for years in my workplace, I've come across people who've seemed to delight in moaning about everything and anything. And the really irritating and annoying thing is these people moan about the job, they moan about the people they work with, they moan about the pay, they moan about everything and anything. And yet they never, ever, ever do anything to better their situation. They're still there in 5 years' time, moaning about the same things and more. And I'm afraid he's one of these people. You know, he's actually very good at his job. And I'll give him kudos for that. And if he did leave tomorrow, it would be a shame. He's a good driver, a really good driver. However, me and my colleagues, and me particularly, don't want negativity and don't want those vibes around me. I do not want to be hearing him having his 10 pence every day. And the reason for making this video today is because there are others out there that are watching that have probably got somebody in their workplace who is just literally sucking the life out of you, probably sometimes without you realising, because all they've got to spout is bad. And that bad, with you, or even if you're somebody who's strong spiritually, or even if you're someone who can just shrug it off, it will eventually affect you. They will break you down, they will get through, and they will make it feel bad. Just because they don't want to feel good, they will drag you down too. And it's funny actually, there's a song by the Electric Light Orchestra, ELO, for those who know it, and it's called Don't Bring Me Down. And I feel like it should be on every time the guy enters the office, because he literally does bring us down. He came in tonight after a shift and was questioning what someone else was doing. To which I responded and said, why are you bothered about what someone else is doing? And that's another thing as well. He seems to enjoy, he wants to know what everyone else is doing. He's almost a bit nosy about it. And I know that he's a gossiper and spreading rumours. And I don't pander to that either. So I literally just said tonight, look, you've got your details for your work tomorrow. You do not need to know what the other person's doing. Yeah, but I said, it's all right. It's sorted. Don't worry. And he just kind of piped down. But I know deep down he wasn't very happy because I wouldn't entertain what he wanted. But the thing to realise is that these people probably don't want to change. And you're probably not going to change them. And we should probably just let them be. Let them have the moment. Let them have the moan. But certainly try and distance yourself from that negative energy. Maybe try and change the subject to something a bit more light or not work. Do something to maybe divert the attention from the rant that you're getting every day, if you are. And that might help. Or just simply be somewhere else when they come into the office. That's what I feel like doing sometimes, without making it obvious that I don't want to be around him. Perhaps, I should just find myself, Dave's back. I should find myself going to the toilet or something. But yeah, this is not meant to be character assassination, because as I said, he's a good driver and good at his job, but he excessively always wants to have the final word, have the final say, and he just moans and moans and moans until he's blue in the face. And as I said, some of it I agree with, and then others, a lot of it I don't, and I'm just like, and equally it's a case of, even if I do agree, nothing's going to change, and you aren't going to change it on your own. So you've got a choice, mate. You can either put up or shut up, because we've all got bits in our work that we do and that we don't like. There's bits of my job I hate, that I really don't like. I wasn't particularly keen on the work hours that I've got, However, it's part of the job. I accept it's part of the job, and I knuckle down and I get on with it. And I'm a great believer in sometimes keeping stuff to yourself, not trying to affect others. This man has quite bad depression and he's on tablets. And for anyone who has got depression and who has suffered with depression like myself, absolutely no way, shape or form am I trying to mock anyone here, because I know how it feels. It's horrible. But from my own perspective, this is my take. Even when I was at my lowest and I was really suffering, and a part of me really wanted to just cry out, scream, rant at the world, say how unfair everything was, not at any point did I ever want anyone to feel the way I had. So because of that, I was a bit more guarded about how much I let out. I didn't want to bring people down, because I know how it feels, and it's he's him, and I am me. And for me, I would never go out of my way to deliberately bring someone down, even if I wasn't having a good day, because it's not their fault. But everybody's an individual, and the point here I'm trying to make is recognise when someone is a moaner and an energy vampire, and find your own way of handling that, whatever way that may be. I mean, he sometimes really does test my patience, to be honest. But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up at there. This is my third and final video of the week. I want to say thank you all ever so much for listening. I really appreciate your time and energy spent here on my channel. Thank you kindly. Third and final video. Put down in the comment section below, do you know somebody who is a serial moaner and someone who'd probably identify as an energy vampire if you're thinking about it? Do they literally suck the energy out of you, make you feel bad when they're having a bad day and it ain't really your problem? How do you cope? What are your ways of getting around it? Particularly in the workplace, it can be rife with people like that. Remember to hit that subscribe button down below, leave me a thumbs up and a like, and let's hear that bell sign go ding dong so you know when my next content's out. I will be back, as always, with another 3 videos next week. But until then, I want to say thank you all ever so much for listening. I really appreciate your time and energy spent here on my channel. Thank you kindly. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.